If, like me, you watch Naruto weekly when it was airing, can you tell me why we spent 1 year in the infinite Tsukiyomi with the rest of the cast watching filler episodes back to back weekly? Hello humans, I talked about the first Naruto anime when he was a kid and how I did what needed to be done to watch it. You can find that video up in the card. That was my gateway into anime, but Shippuden was my trial and I failed it. At the end of the original anime, we get the classic shonen trope where the MC goes off to train with a promise to return and throw hands with every enemy in sight. If you weren't there, I'll do my best to explain this. So, Naruto's best friend and the hyper emo boy Sasuke had deserted the village. Naruto and gang tried to get him back and failed. But they failed spectacularly. And at the end, bro's still missing. He's gone. He's off. So, Shippuden comes back with the new HD quality and our boy Naruto has a new fit. Heck, everybody has new fits. And they start off with the fattest tease. We see Sasuke for the first time in I don't know how long. And I mean, he has a new fit too, and probably the best one. And he's looking just as emo as ever. Very little words said. We go straight to business. Sasuke was ready to cook everyone in sight, so crisp. Leaf ninjas are wild. At the time I started Shippuden, the pain arc had already finished, which even at the time when it was coming out, everybody knew that it was one of the best arcs in the whole show. But before that, we were greeted with back-to-back bangers. The Leaf Ninjas pulling up to fights that they had no business trying to win. Like, no one stayed in their lane. Like, why is Sakura, of all people, fighting a Akatsuki member? Why is she fighting Sasori? Like, even rogue Leaf Ninjas were fighting battles that, they're allergic to running away. Like Orochimaru facing the Nine Tails and making it sit down.
First rule of the Leaf, never duck a fade.
The best part about going to a boarding school was that when the term was over and we all head home, I'd have saved 3 months of episodes. So I was eating well, but that did not last long. I caught up to the show sometime after the pain arc, but before the war began, the 4th Great Ninja War. And those red filler labels began to haunt me. They would be sprinkled here and there, but then there'll be a fat batch, just wasted weeks or wasted months of my saved up episodes. And this was before the Great Shift, so there were not many anime watchers out there, but a lot of them read the manga. And every time I'm complaining, my friend would be like, I read the manga. And I'll be like, manga? Why would I even consider reading still images? No sound, no music, no voice acting, no action. And just as I thought I was too good for anime when I was at wee toddler beach, I now too could not see myself reading the manga. I can wait. I'm very patient. So I stood my ground. And I made it to the final arc, the 4th Great Ninja War. Everybody versus 2 Leaf Ninjas. Obito and Madara still standing on business, showing their backs to nobody. I swear, Zoro will be proud. Madara had this big plan to fix the unfair and unjust world of pain and suffering.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility.
And his plan was to put everyone to sleep and have them live in a fake world, but a peaceful one. All the 5 Hokages, which are like the presidents, try to come and stop him, and they were sent to sleep. Naruto tried to talk no jutsu him out of it, but he was sent to meet his ancestor. Sasuke, in a twist, pulls the enemy of my enemy is my friend and reunites with the main gang to stop these 2 ninjas. Bro was also sent to meet his ancestor. Turns out the ancestor also is trying to stop these ninjas from the afterlife. In the middle of all that, we receive one fat load of filler episodes from nowhere. 6 months worth of filler episodes. Fine, right? Fine. That was over. We returned to the battle. And then they actually succeeded and sent almost every living soul into this dream world. Now, no one told me that I would be sent along with them. And with that came another 6 months more of filler episodes of various characters' stupid, irrelevant dream worlds. Like, if, like me, you watched Naruto weekly when it was airing, can you tell me why we spent 1 year in the infinite Tsukiyomi with the rest of the cast watching filler episodes back to back weekly? And yes, I understand they were buying time to animate one of the greatest fights ever put to screen. But try explaining that to my younger self. We've been in this infinite Tsukiyomi forever.
You know, fillers are supposed to help buy the animators time. They're underpaid and overworked, and look at me. I don't give a shit. You should read the manga. It's way ahead. Ahead, the manga is ahead.
It broke me. I folded. I needed to know what happened, and it was freely out there for me to read. And Naruto, which was my first anime, also became my first manga. Until this day, I think it's my only manga. Yes, I haven't waited for Attack on Titan, but that almost broke me too. I'm glad I did go to read the manga because the anime is more centered than you think. By the time the fillers came to an end, a lot of time had passed since I had even read the manga, so I had forgotten some things, so this was a whole new experience to me. Some characters' death looked way worse in the manga, but it was still good. And there were still more fillers here and there, but what are you gonna do? Complain? And then we were served with 2 fights that just blew the manga out of the water. So much that I even now I don't even remember how they went in the manga. And I don't even care. Kakashi versus Obito had me screaming. It was like a teaser of what to come, and there have been so many videos made on it. The drama, the storytelling, the symmetry. But then the final battle, Naruto versus Sasuke, 2 episodes released at once. It was an event. It brought tears to my eyes. I'm not even joking. I forgave everything. It was the end of one of the big 3. There's no point regaling you with the battle. I'm sure you remember it, and if you don't, go watch it. Go start from the beginning. Do you remember where you were? I do, when they aired. If you're watching this and you have yet to see Naruto, let me know. You can just enjoy me yapping. That was my Shippuden experience in a nutshell. It has a special place in my heart. Thanks for watching. Leave a like or a sub, and have a nice day.